I'm Joel McCower here in Studio C with Melissa O'Mara, the Chief Catalyst for Smart Cities in the U.S. for Schneider Electric. We've talked a lot about the technology and policy and even some of the market enablers and barriers to the kinds of technology convergences that accelerate sustainability solutions. How about the people side of this? What are the big enablers we need?
So that's a great question. It's one of my favorite topics. I think that human beings and human systems are both the greatest barriers and the greatest enablers or accelerators of this change and this shift. So when are they're a barrier when they're acting they're sort of in their business as usual mode, comfort zone, head down, doing the same thing they've always done, not because they're bad people, just because they haven't, we don't give people the space and the time and the inspiration to lift their heads. Think about, well, what do I really need to do now? What's needed? And when we give them permission, we sort of unleash the innovator within, unleash the strengths that they have. They actually do want to, have a meaningful life. They really actually want to do things that are important. So my view is when they become the greatest enablers of this shift is when you get them fired up and aligned around a bigger game, if you will. And I say that term because there's actually a model that I use called the bigger game. You get them fired up around a bigger game. You help them understand why they personally want to play it. And then they become, you put them together and say, hey, by the way, you can't do it alone. You got to play together collectively and give them the tools and the inspiration. There's some leadership development that has to happen.
And is this happening at the company level, at the community level, at
it
the
has
society
to happen
level?
at every level.
Well, where's it most effective?
So, I mean, anywhere that you have a team of folks that you need to bring together. I like it honestly, I think the city is a great birthing ground for this kind of change because it's the right size. Yeah, and even eco districts, and I love this concept I heard today of, innovation, living innovation zones or something like that.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So at that, a small enough scale where people are co-located and where it's personal, because it's personal where we live. It's a little amorphous to think about changing the world or changing the country or changing your state or changing your industry, but making change in your city or your neighborhood, that people can buy into.
And the bigger game, is that a program? Is that a website? What is
There's
that?
There's a website, thebiggergame.com. It is here's what I think it is. It's an internal operating system that we all have. The model, so it's a model, and all models are wrong, but many are useful. This one for me is extremely useful because it puts a handle on, a name on, what I think are the critical ingredients of innovation and change that a human has to tap into in order to step up and step in.
Great, thebiggergame.com.
Thebiggergame.com. So Rick Tamlin, you owe me.
Yeah, great. Thanks so much.